Oh, you've done it now, Johnny.
Welcome to the Breakdown with Jay and L, where we'll discuss all of your NFL and NBA news.
Tap in if you want to get to the breakdown.
Welcome to the Breakdown with Jay and L. I'm Jay.
And I'm L.
And today, you guys, going to talk to you guys about the NFL draft, the first round, give you a little recap.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, so give y'all guys a recap. Then we're going to talk to you guys about these NBA playoffs. So, L, let's get into the NFL draft, the first round. What are your thoughts about it?
Man, that was a great draft. Well, it was a great first round. It was a lot of surprises. A lot of things most people wasn't expecting. And it happened out the way. Like, that was a shocker to me. I said, oh my gosh. What you got, fam?
Man, a lot of fireworks. A lot of trades, a lot of surprising picks. But something that stuck out to me, they broke a record last night in the draft, a draft record. For the first 14 picks were all offensive players.
Oh, wow. Yeah, wow.
Yeah. That's the most in the draft ever. And then the previous record was just 7 straight offensive players. And that was back in 2021.
Oh, wow. That's definitely something. So let me ask you this. Who was your loser? No. Who was your winner? I'm sorry. Who was your winner?
Winners, I got a few of them. I got a few, not just one player, not just one team. I have a few. My first winner, I have Caleb Williams. He goes into a great situation in Chicago. They made the trade for Keenan Williams. They drafted Rome Odunze with the 9th pick. And he already had DJ Moore. DJ Moore was already on Chicago. So I like Caleb Williams.
Okay.
The next one, I already mentioned Rome Odunze, so I'll move over to my next winner. It is Dallas Turner, the edge from Alabama, Minnesota. They traded with Jacksonville to move up to 17 to draft Dallas Turner. And I like that pickup from Minnesota because they lost Danielle Hunter.
Got you. You got one more?
Yeah, I got a couple of more.
Okay.
I like the Rams pick and Jared Verse because they need an edge rusher. Aaron Donald, he retired this past season. This was his last season. He announced his retirement this offseason. So they needed a pass rusher in L.A., and they got one in Jared Verse.
Now, I had a question for you about that one.
What's up?
Do you feel like he can replicate what Aaron Donald did? Not necessarily like the accolade that he got, but the ability. The double teams, the triple teams, stuff like that.
And that's asking for a lot. Definitely coming into it as a rookie. I think he'll be dominant, but he's strictly an edge rusher. Like Aaron Donald, he could pass rush from the middle of the defensive line. He can line up at edge. He was versatile. I don't know if Jared Verse has that same type of versatility. But as a pass rusher, I mean, he could be successful in that regard. But as an overall defensive lineman, like you move him around the line, I don't know about that.
Gotcha. Okay. Who else you got?
Next, I have Jacksonville Jaguars. They drafted Brian Thomas Jr., wide receiver from LSU. That was a part of the trade with Minnesota. They traded down to 23rd. I like the pickup for Jacksonville because they lost Calvin Ridley over the summer, and they need a number 1 receiver. I like Gabe Davis that he picked up from Buffalo, but he's not number 1. He's number 2, number 3.
Okay.
And they have Christian Kirk, but he's mainly a slot guy. So I like to pick up Brian Thomas.
Okay. As for me and mine, I would say the Bears.
I had two more.
Okay.
My last two winners, I have Xavier Worthy. Kansas City, they traded up with Buffalo to 28 to draft Xavier Worthy. They needed a wide receiver to replace Tyreek Hill, and I think Xavier Worthy will be able to give him that ability with his speed. And then my last winner, I have Tyler Guyton, the offensive tackle, Dallas. We traded down from 24 to 29 with Detroit to gain another third-round pick. So I like that. They traded down, and they still was able to get one of their guys that they wanted.
I'm talking about that trade in particular that you just mentioned. Wait, what's his name again?
Tyler Guyton.
Tyler Guyton. To me, I feel like y'all could have still got him, right? But I think y'all should have gotten a cornerback. I know there's something available, but you definitely could have got him in the same time frame. But you could have waited a little bit and still got him. I think with Trayvon Diggs out and Stephon Gilmore not really being as effective as he once was, y'all need another younger tandem that can balance both. Y'all want a double tandem, and y'all kind of ain't got that right now. But that's enough about y'all. Let's go to us. We drafted the wide receiver from Florida. I can't think of his name.
I got you, fam. I got you.
What's his name?
His name is Ricky Pearsall.
Thank you, Ricky Pearsall. That was the dude that did that one-handed catch against South Carolina. That was nasty, by the way. And, I mean, it adds a little bit more depth and a little bit more assurance in what we got going on in our wide receiver room. As one of my winners. Another winner I have is the Chicago Bears, getting Caleb Williams and Rome Azumbe. I like the pick of Washington with getting Jaden Daniels. Dude's going to be a phenomenal player. The player comp that they had him going with was Lamar Jackson, which is a really good comp. Who else? You had the Bears again, grabbing Roman Azumbe, and you got the San Diego Chargers grabbing Lathan, the offensive tackle.
Oh, Latham? He actually got drafted by Tennessee.
I'm sorry. My bad, San Diego fans.
LA.
But Tennessee. That was a good pickup, I think. And those are my winners.
All right, those are some good winners. I have a question about one of your winners.
Go ahead.
I'm going to go ahead and slide in, y'all. I'm going to start with my losers. My first loser I have is the 49ers. Y'all drafted a receiver that was projected to get drafted no higher than the third round, maybe fifth round pick. He's between the third and fifth.
Mm-hmm.
That's a massive reach when you still had you could have drafted a wide receiver from Texas. I feel like he was more first.
More of our speed?
Hmm?
More of our speed?
Not that, but he's more graded as a first round draft pick. Like people had him borderline end of the first round, early second round pick. Y'all took a reach on a guy that's probably not gonna get any playing time. And if he does get playing time, it's because I either gonna trade the man's shirt I'm wearing right now or Brandon Ayuk.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like y'all panic and y'all just picked him up. Like I feel like it's better wide receivers out there. Let me look at my notes here. Yeah, one of my players that I have as best available is Kenyon Coleman, the wide receiver for Florida State. Y'all could have had him, or y'all could have traded that first round pick. Y'all could have got y'all extra second rounder. And, y'all could have drafted him in the second round. But I feel like y'all reached on Ricky Parcell.
Okay. Well, thank you. And like I said, I feel like y'all reached when y'all got Guyton. But that's neither here nor there. I've already explained my point of view on that. But, yeah. Another loser that I have. Are you done?
You go ahead.
Another loser I have is Atlanta. That was one of the biggest question marks of the draft so far. They drafted Michael Penix Jr. when they just gave Kirk all that money. And it was like, for what? Now he looks flabbergasted and confused. Like, you gave me this money for nothing. I'm going to take it, but was it worth it if you're going to get the quarterback anyways? You could have just used me as insurance and not went that route. You could have, or you could have traded for a younger player like Trey Lance. You could have traded Dallas. You could have traded you could have traded with Dallas and still got the same thing. But you have a guy you signed a guy that's way older, just coming off a serious injury, like the Mathen.
Yeah, I agree with you. I actually have them as a loser as well. Doesn't make sense, like you said. They signed Kirk Cousins 4 years, $180 million contract. If you're gonna bring in a quarterback like Kirk Cousins, and you had thoughts of drafting Michael Penix, why sign Kirk Cousins in the first place? Doesn't make sense.
Exactly.
And Penix, he's an older prospect too. So by the time it's time for him to start, he's gonna be a older, borderline like young quarterback. Like he probably be in his late 20s by the time it's time for him to start, which doesn't make sense.
Yeah, same with Bo Nix. It wasn't a questionable move to me, but it was like, okay, you could have been came out and got picked up.
But yeah, I mean, Michael Penix, he's still young. He's like 24. But I'm saying, like, by the time it's time for him to start, he gonna be like 26, maybe 27. If we do from 2 to 3 years from now, he gonna be like 26 or 27. Like, what's the point of getting Kirk Cousins? What's the point of drafting? Yeah, what's the point of drafting Michael Penix?
Now, unless they flip it, so they start Michael Penix, right? And then
Nah, that doesn't make sense at all. You're not gonna pay a quarterback $100 million.
I got that,
$80 million.
I got that, but what I'm saying
you're
is
gonna sit on the bench.
I feel you, but I'm saying you want him to have that experience, right? You
get it in preseason.
That ain't the same as regular season, though.
I know, but that's the only time you're going to expect for him to play, unless Kirk Cousins get hurt.
Well, shucks. He already came off winning. He already barely hobbling on, so you might well give him a shot.
Yeah. You guys got to let us know about the Michael Penix pick, but, yeah, they're number one on my losers list, but I was just messing with L with the 49ers. But actually, Atlanta's number one. What's another loser for you?
I seen it on, I think it was on Instagram the other day when I was at work. Who did San Diego pick up? I can't remember.
The Chargers, LA Chargers, they picked up Joe Alt, the tackle from Notre Dame.
So, yeah, which is great because they need a tackle, but Who is this man throwing the ball to? They have nobody out there. Who is he? What, he gonna play pitch and catch? You have no offensive weapons. None. So, that's another one that's a little to me.
Okay.
And then, of course, Dallas, but I already mentioned why.
Do you have any more losers? Because I have plenty of them.
Nah, what? You got it.
All right. Next loser I have is Minnesota Vikings.
Ooh.
Why trade up one spot from 11 to 10 when J.J. McCarthy was going to be there at 11? Why? If clearly the Jets, they don't need a quarterback. They got Aaron Rodgers. They probably would have drafted a tight end or a wide receiver. More weapons for Aaron Rodgers. So why would you trade on one spot to select a quarterback that's already going to be there at 11? At 11, where you pick. So that was dumb to me. Yeah. I mean, it's great they got him, but it could have waited. Just one pick. It's just one pick. You could have waited until it's your turn to pick at 11. Next I have is Bo Nix. El mentioned him, but Bo Nix is not a first round quarterback. He's a second round, third round quarterback.
You think so?
Yeah, Denver, they reached big time on him.
I think I'm gonna tell you why I think they reached on him. But they have no quarterback. They have no quarterback. They ain't got nobody. I just stuck. Y'all had no choice, and all the other good quarterbacks were gone. And I said, well, I guess we'll get Bo Nix. And like Jay already said, he's gonna be an old starting quarterback. He's already been in the league. I mean, been in college for like 28 years now. But, what do we know?
I'm just saying, if you wanted a quarterback, you could have traded up to get one of these other guys. You could have traded up to get Michael Penix. You could have traded up to get J.J. McCarthy. They were still available, which I feel like they both are better prospects than Bo Nix. All right, next loser I have one more after this one. It is the Las Vegas Raiders. Why would you draft a tight end in the first round where you don't have a quarterback? You could have shore up your offensive line. You could have drafted a running back. You lost Josh Jacobs in free agency. And you drafted Michael Mayer, the tight end from Notre Dame last year, in the first round last year. So why would you go again and draft another tight end? That doesn't make sense.
I'm going to tell you why I think they did that. I think they were trying to recreate what Darren Waller was. And that's what they want. They want a decent. I don't know if the other guy you mentioned was a pass blocker, but they wanted somebody that can go out wide or at least in a slot and kill somebody, or come off the line and kill, you know what I mean, and kill somebody. The other guy may have just been a pass block tight end. Now, as far as the running backs are concerned, they can grab a decent running back. It's heavy running backs. And same with QBs. It's still a few good, decent QBs out there.
Who, Spencer Rattler?
Yeah. Yes.
Spencer Rattler is not starting no time soon. He may not even be a starter. He may be a backup for his career.
That might be true, but pick the man. he available.
Okay. But yeah, that didn't make sense to me. If y'all agree, let us know in the comments. My last loser I have is the Carolina Panthers. They traded actually two losers, Buffalo and Carolina, because Buffalo traded the 28th pick to Kansas City, and they moved to Kansas City spot, which is the 32nd spot. Bills could have drafted Worthy or whatever wide receiver they wanted to draft, but they chose to trade back Why? Don't know. You don't have a wide receiver. The market is thin in free agency, and it's getting thin in the draft too. But back to Carolina. Carolina, I feel like they reached with Xavier Leggett, the wide receiver for South Carolina. He was early second round, mid to second round pick. Carolina has, I think they were atop of the second round, but now I think with the trade they're not anymore. So Leggett could have been available at the top of the second round when they on the clock to draft. So I didn't like that at all.
I definitely think that could have been a good pickup. I think that was a good pickup to me personally because he's a hometown boy. It's probably ain't gonna be that far for his family to come to a game. He played at South Carolina. South Carolina's right down the street, so it kind of made sense.
All right. Next, we're gonna move over to surprises. What were your biggest surprises during the draft?
One of my biggest surprises was that the guy that Kelly Williams thought that they were gonna get, which was that offensive tackle from Penn State, or he was the offensive lineman from Penn State. I asked him whether like, oh well, he would give his life for me or whatever. They played together in high school, and I guess he thought that that's who they were gonna pick up, but they didn't. They got Romeo Azumde, and I'd rather have an offensive weapon like Romeo than the offensive lineman. Honestly, that's in my opinion. Who you got?
All right. I got the New York Giants. They was doing all that talk with they're gonna draft the quarterback.
Oh my goodness!
That they was gonna trade up for like one of the big three. Like, well, they ain't gonna get Caleb Williams, but maybe trade up to get Jaden Daniels or Drake May, or even JJ McCarthy. Or they was gonna pick JJ McCarthy at 6, but they decided to go with the wide receiver Malik Neighbors from LSU.
They ain't got a receiver either, so they still gotta go get the quarterback.
Look who that quarterback is.
Exactly, they ain't got a quarterback neither. You got somebody from a basketball school to play football. Every time that happens, it never works out.
Yeah, so that was a big surprise for me. We already talked about Michael Penix. We can move on. My next surprise was L mentioned the tackle from Penn State, Olu Fashanu. The New York Jets, they selected him at 11. I feel like I thought the Jets were going to go more with the route of maybe like a pass rusher or maybe another weapon for Aaron Rodgers. Like, I would like to see them drafted Brock Bowers, the tight end from Georgia. Give Aaron Rodgers a threat at the tight end position because they don't have that right now.
Mm-hmm.
New York. So, yeah. I got a couple of more surprises.
Go ahead, talk.
My next surprise, the Indianapolis Colts selecting Latu, the edge Latu from UCLA. I didn't notice about him, but he missed 2 seasons of his college career due to neck issues.
Ooh.
And the doctors medically told him to retire, and he chose to go on with his football career. But
that's not good, because all it takes is one bad move or one wake up one day and you move the wrong way. It's a wrap. The neck is a very serious injury.
And I'm surprised that the Colts, they chose to draft him with those injury concerns when you still had Dallas Turner on the board and you still had Jared Verse, Chop Robertson. You had those pass rushers still on the board, and you chose to go with Latu. My last two surprises, and we're gonna move over to NBA. No, sorry, we have something else after this. But Detroit Lions trading up to draft a cornerback, Terrion Arnold, cornerback from Alabama. That was a smart move from the Lions. They need a cornerback. They need a secondary help. They traded for Carlton Davis, the corner from Tampa Bay, but they got another young corner to pair up with him. So I like that. My last surprise I have is Nate Wiggins, the cornerback from Clemson. Baltimore drafted him at 30. I was surprised that he made it in the first round when there were better corners on the board, like Kool-Aid and Cooper DeJean. El and I was talking about him before we started the show. Cooper DeJean, he's very versatile. I think he could play cornerback and safety. So it kind of would have been nice for Baltimore to take a swing at one of those players.
Whoever gets Cooper, in my opinion, they're going to get a dog. Don't get me wrong, Kool-Aid is nice, but I think because of the stigma that a lot of white cornerbacks get, it's gonna be like that dog in him. He gonna wanna be a beast.
Yeah. Yeah, most definitely. All right, we're gonna move over to best players available. What are some players that are available that you feel like that can still contribute or still have like first round talent that you could grab in the second or third rounds?
Like I said, Cooper, Kool-Aid, those are my top two. The running back from Texas, I can't think of his name.
Jonathan Brooks.
Yeah. The wide receiver from Washington, both of them. A few receivers from Michigan. The wide receiver from Texas, not name worthy. And Spencer Rattler. I know Jay said he was nothing but a backup, but he gotta do something. Hopefully, somebody gonna get him, or it's gonna be a undrafted person.
All right, those some good names. Those some good players. I agree with you, Kool-Aid. He's on top of my list. Somebody's gonna grab him. Next, I have is Drazon Newton, the defensive lineman from Illinois. Next, I have Keon Coleman, wide receiver from Florida State. Next, I have the offensive lineman I really wanted us to draft, and I thought we were going to draft him when we traded back, is Jackson Powers Johnson, center from Oregon. He's still out there. You have Zach Frazier, offensive lineman from West Virginia. He's still out there. And you have running backs Trey Benson from Florida State, Audric Estime from Notre Dame, and Jonathan Brooks, as El mentioned, from Texas. You still have those running backs available, so hopefully my Cowboys draft one of them. Preferably, I want Trey Benson. Hopefully you draft him.
I better draft somebody because y'all ain't got nobody. Dude ain't gonna do nothing. He only my height.
And then lastly on the list, I have Cooper, as El mentioned. He's still out there. Solid corner. Teams that need corners, he's the best available right now. But we'll see how the rest of the draft pans out.
Oh, yeah, and by the way, 49ers, draft either Frank Gore Jr., Brandon Rice. Grab one of them two so it could be a homecoming. We got to bring that home, baby. Come on. Come home.
All right, y'all better do something because
Shut up.
y'all finna get rid of Brandon Ayuk. I think he out of there, bro. I don't think y'all can get rid of Debo, but I think Brandon Ayuk, he's out of there.
We'll see.
All right, over to the NBA playoffs.
Ooh,
L,
playoffs.
go ahead and tell our audience.
Playoffs.
Go ahead and tell our audience the game that you checked out last night.
I checked out a really good game, but bad game in the same time frame. I checked out the Orlando Magic and the Cleveland Cavaliers. The final score of that game was 121-83. Yeah, Orlando blew them boys out. Something nasty. The top scorers consisted of Paolo. That boy, man, he definitely been the number one pick. He is deserving of that number one pick. And Jared Allen. Like, who would have thought that Jared Allen would have been the leading scorer when they got Spider Mitchell?
All right. It's great to see Orlando get back into it. Cleveland leads the series 2-1, but Orlando with that win, they back in the series, y'all. But to piggyback off of L, Orlando did what they need to do to fight to get back in the series. I still have Cleveland winning. I have them winning in 6. I have Cleveland winning in 6. But what about you?
I'm going to go 6-2. But I'm going with Orlando. This win should give them the necessary confidence that they got, and that they can win this series. All it takes is one good win, and to get that back in you.
I don't know, but I just think Cleveland's too much for him with Spider Mitchell and Jared Allen, as you mentioned, and Evan Mobley, those bigs, man. I don't think they got nobody to guard them. But we're going to move over to the next playoff matchup from last night. Philadelphia 76ers versus the New York Knicks. 76ers, they won 125-114. Joel Embiid had 50 points.
A 50 piece? Y'all like that man hit a 50 piece? Like, come on, New York. Do better. Or try harder. One of the two.
Hey, they don't got nobody to guard him, man. That's gonna be a problem if he continues to play like that. I mean, that'll give Philadelphia the edge.
He finna hit another 50 piece here.
But it was a great game. Joel Embiid. A few questionable calls out there, like a call that I checked out yesterday about the flagrant foul. They gave him a flagrant 1. But did you see the play with Joel Embiid and Mitchell Robinson?
I ended up missing that play. What happened?
So basically, Joel Embiid, he was.
Did he get tangled up?
No, not necessarily. Like he was already down on the floor. No. Actually, I think he was going for the rebound, and then I think he got fouled or something. And he was upset about it. And Mitchell Robinson, he was like right there in front of him, but Embiid, he was like sitting on the floor, but Embiid snatched his ankles. So, and they gave it a flagrant 1. But really, that should have been a flagrant 2. Wow. Embiid should have been kicked out of the game for that.
Yeah. Why you grabbing for my ankles, bro?
This is not
already up.
This is not football. It's not rugby. You can't do that. I mean, you can't do it in football either, but
that probably were already up, so the point was for you to do that.
Yeah, check it out. I posted on that channel.
I definitely will.
Lastly, we're gonna talk about the Denver Nuggets and the Los Angeles Lakers.
It's over with. LA going home. They're not coming back. As much as it pains for me to say this ain't Cleveland. This ain't Golden State. It ain't happening. Go home. Bron, I'm sorry. Hopefully you can play with your son, because you ain't playing with the Lakers no more.
Yeah, that was ugly. Denver Nuggets are the Lakers' kryptonite.
Yeah, technically Jokic is everybody's kryptonite, but okay.
Bro, I think they have like a 7 a 7-0 record against the Lakers in the postseason, bro. Like, that's crazy.
They put belt to Heine.
But Aaron Gordon, he came through. 29 points, 15 rebounds.
Mm-hmm.
Jokic, he almost had a triple-double.
Regular.
24 points, 15 rebounds, 9 assists. In Denver, they're up 3-0, and they're going to bring out the brooms because it's a sweep.
Yeah, we already knew that. That was coming. It was sweep. I got my broom ready.
All right, L, we're going to get into these playoff games tonight. Today is Friday, April 26th, y'all. We'll get into these playoff games for tonight. First, we have the Clippers versus the Mavericks. The series is tied 1-1. Game 3 is here in Dallas. Who you got in this matchup?
I got the Mavericks. I think y'all should beat the Clippers this game. I know they gave y'all a little workout the other game, but y'all got this. Y'all got to stop playing live by 3, die by 3. Stop passing the ball. Get everybody involved.
Yeah, I hate that. I hate when they rely on the 3-point shot. I hate a lot. Like, attack the basket, attack the rim. Like, you have the bigs to do it too. Like, lob it up to Daniel Gafford and Derek Lively. Let them go to work. Luka get in the paint. Kyrie get in the paint. Like El said, pass the ball. And when it's necessary to take the threes, pass the balls out to your shooters. And pray and hope they make their shots. But I had the Mavs winning tonight as well. I think we go turn up. Turn up here in Dallas. I think we're going to win by double digits.
I better turn up. What else you got? What else we got?
But who do y'all win in the series, though?
I got Dallas winning the series. I think Dallas is going to take it all, but it's going to be an interesting series. Like, if they can win this game, like, if they make the series interesting, it'll be better than just a straight-up sweep. I'd rather see a Game 6, Game 7 than a...
Game 5?
Yeah, Game 5. At least a Game 6.
I'm all for competitiveness as well, but Clippers been the Mavericks kryptonite like 2 years straight back in 2020 and 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Luka looking out for revenge, so I want us to take him out at 5, bro. I got the Mavericks in 5.
I know you do. You're tired of sitting at home. It's okay.
Hey, unlike y'all, we playing right now. We not on the couch.
Nobody can say nothing about us. I've already mentioned us. The first, shut up. Go.
All right. The next matchup for the night, y'all, is the Milwaukee Bucks versus the Pacers. That series is also tied at 1-1.
Milwaukee should beat the Pacers, but the Pacers are kind of like a pesky fly. They be there, they don't be there. They be there, they don't be there. They're like annoying.
Woo! I got an upset. I had the Pacers winning the night, but I had the Pacers winning the series. Because of Giannis, bro. Giannis is still out. Like, Giannis ain't going to be available for this game. We don't know how long he's going to be out.
Okay. They still got Dame Dollar. Splash. Any other questions? No? Okay then. Next topic. Let's go.
Oh, you think Dame could carry him, huh?
Yes.
All right.
Splash.
All right. We'll see.
60-footer. From the called Mr. from the logo.
Hey, they don't got nobody to go at Siakam. That's all I'm going to say. And Tyrese Halliburton, whoo, that young man nice.
He is, and he is. He is nice. Who had him first?
Sacramento Kings.
They should have kept him. They might have been in the best. I would have traded De'Aaron Fox and kept Tyler. But what do I know? Go ahead, continue.
All right, last matchup for the night is Minnesota Timberwolves versus the Phoenix Suns. Minnesota's up 2-0.
Go ahead and take care of business, Anthony Edwards. You go ahead and take care of business. Do what you need to do, dog. You a dog. You is a dog. Turn up.
All right, we finally agree on something. I got Minnesota winning tonight, and I also have Minnesota with the sweep.
Yeah. They got 3 stars, but no bench. So come on now. They can't do too much.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier in the season. Like, that's gonna be their Achilles heel.
Yeah. That's great you got star power, but if you ain't got nobody to come through in the when you need them to come through, it's gonna be kind of bad for business.
Yep. Well, hope you guys enjoy this video. Stay tuned to the draft. Gonna be crazy. Still have 2 days left, today and tomorrow. Check out these playoff games. I know, it's getting intense. We're getting closer and closer to the end of this round. But gotta be patient for that. That's gonna be great. We can't wait to talk about that. Who's making it to the next round? But before we end the show, how was your week?
Man, long. It was a long week, man. Like, I didn't think it was gonna be over with at all. But I made it. That's not bad. I made it. I made it to the end of the week. I'm glad y'all made it to the end of the week. I'm glad you made it to the end of the week. We all get happy it's Friday. Shoot. What about you?
Busy week. Daughter's birthday is this weekend.
Oh, snap. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Oh, yeah. We're going up. On a Saturday.
She growing up so fast. Her first birthday is tomorrow. She's a preemie, but technically she's not one, but she is. But her birthday is Sunday, but we're having a party tomorrow at the house. So I'm excited for that. Spend time with family. And her reaching the milestone of turning 1 year old.
Let's go.
But hope you guys enjoy this episode.
Like, comment, subscribe, share. Help us get to these numbers, y'all. Let's go.
Yeah, please watch these videos. We need these views to go up. So tell your friends, your family, everybody you know to check out the breakdown with Jay and L. And we got that fire content still coming out for y'all. Still gonna give y'all a full recap of the draft. And we're gonna continue to keep you guys updated with these playoff matchups.
Of course. You know how we do. Stop playing. Listen, we way better than Skip. We way better than Shannon. We get the best. So come rock with us.
All right. Well, you feel a little overconfident. I wasn't gonna say all of that, man. I was gonna say we trending in the right direction, but
Nah. My co-host is humble. Your boy not. You're coming for everything. Thank you for subscribing and liking our content.
Oh, so that means the 49ers are coming for everything?
Dang, you already know how we're coming. We're getting for everything that's owed to us. We're coming.
Well, y'all better owe Brandon Ayuk his money, or that man out of there.
You are out of pocket on so many levels. You better hope y'all get another doggone quarterback, because you only got one, so shut up.
Hey, we still got Deron Bland. We gonna re-sign Stephon Gilmore. We gonna be straight.
Yeah, you're not. You're not. And even if y'all do, it ain't gonna be for long term. So get out the gas.
All right, y'all. This concludes this video. Y'all be safe.